You may have not heard about this because for some fucking reason, this didn't make as much news as I thought it was going to make.
Yeah, some odd reason.
I can't figure out what that reason would be, though. Like, why is this not national news?
This should be national news. They found some mattresses that had feces stains, blood stains. They found strollers, high chairs in these tunnels. Yeah, man. So listen, it's some very odd, very strange things happening. Obviously, in these tunnels, connecting a synagogue to a children's museum and to another synagogue. I don't know, man. This is very odd though. I didn't know that Jewish people were so into the Ninja Turtles though. Because now it's starting to all connect and make sense. Like the whole story of the Ninja Turtles, one of my favorite cartoons growing up.
Kids love that cartoon too.
Kids love the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
gotta love the Ninja.
You think he dropped a quarter down there? That's why I had to go down there and get it.
We're gonna skip over that. To my Jewish friends and associates that are suggesting that we should also care about the tunnels that Hamas is building. That's a war zone.
Right. We
really want to know what the fuck y'all are doing in underground tunnels.
Right here in New York City.
In Crown Heights.
Did Michael Rappaport, did he report on this yet?
Yes, he said people are more outraged with tunnels connecting two synagogues than Hamas's tunnels. You anti-Semites. That was Michael Rappaport's.
Well, what if they dug these tunnels?
Well, he said that for real?
To find Hamas.
I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, his tweet was, why do you guys care more about tunnels connecting two synagogues than what Hamas is doing? Two totally separate points.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of times, and I'm not in no way putting this on the entire Jewish community or any community in particular, people tell on themselves like without knowing it.
Mm-hmm. You let people talk long enough, they'll tell on themselves.
Michael Rappaport is one of those people who we were supporters of for quite some time, but he's taken a wild left. He tells on himself so much, and I don't think he realizes how bad he's telling on himself and how much worse he's making his community look when he says shit like that. People being concerned that mattresses with blood stains and shit stains and strollers and high chairs that are found under a fucking underground tunnel above a synagogue with a community, and I'm not putting this on everyone's jacket, has a long history of child abuse.
Mm-hmm.
This is not something new in Brooklyn with the Orthodox Jewish community. In no way am I saying all of them are pedophiles or rapists or anything like that. But there is a long history of that community being arrested for that particular crime.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's fair to question why there are strollers in your underground tunnels. That's all I'm saying. I know I'm anti-Semitic. I know that's going to be put on me. I apologize. Nerve of me for caring about children. See, this is why you don't wear Speedos around kids.
I just would like to know why this isn't on the front page of every newspaper, every time you open your social media. Like, this is something that if this was another group of people, we don't have to say what group of people that is.
But if
the Muslim community even dug a foot into the fucking ground, this would be national news. This would probably be part of the presidential debates.
Oh, God!
If this was found,
it's hard for me to believe that if this were two mosques that did this, it's hard for me to believe that this wouldn't be plastered on the front of literally every time you open your phone. This would be the story that you saw. We would get an update hourly on this, and for some reason, this is not something that we're getting much info on other than when the news broke.
But either way, with that said, like, I understand the Jewish community and feeling like they are always talked about, and, you know, it's anti-Semitic to question things, but that's another way of y'all telling on yourself. If we're just questioning, hey, why is no one else talking about this? Why is this not on any media outlets? We are not insinuating that you guys all control the media or any of the anti-Semitic rhetoric that you guys get mad at. We are simply just asking, why is this not fucking news?
Yeah.
And if you take that personally, maybe you're telling on yourself again.
This absolutely should be headlined everywhere. Everybody should know about this because, again, like I said, if this were two mosques that they found underground tunnels connecting them, this would be major, major news, and we would get an update hourly on this. So We'll have to guess. I guess maybe we'll get more info on this. Maybe we won't. Maybe this is something that'll just disappear in the next couple of days and we'll never hear about it again.
I don't think we'll hear much because they're 10 toes.
Yeah.
If this is one community that doesn't have to worry about rats,
Mm-hmm.
not one person that they arrested, I guarantee will say a single word.
Nah.
I don't think they have any worries about anyone revealing what was actually happening in those tunnels. And because everyone's going to keep their mouth shut, they'll never figure anything out.
Mm.
Those gentlemen may do some jail time, but it probably won't be for what we think may be happening in those tunnels because no one's going to say anything.
Yeah.
That's the real 10-toe community. They are not one person is going to be an informant.
Well, what they're saying, the people who run the synagogue, what they're saying is that there's a group of extremists who were young men. They're saying misguided young men, calling them extremists, who were attempting to preserve their unauthorized access to the synagogue, which is why they dug the tunnel.
Yeah, but then why are there strollers, high chairs,
Beds.
No clue.
bloody mattresses, mattresses with fecal matter on it?
Also, if it was a child ring, why were they pulling the older, like the OGs, the grown-ass men out of the tunnels? And why were they rioting in the synagogue about sealing off and shutting off access to the tunnels? If it's literally a rogue group of teens, that should have been news to them. Like, what is going on? They were adamant about keeping those things up and running.
Yeah.
I didn't see one teen get pulled.
I didn't see a fucking kid at all.
Well, they say young men. I didn't say teen.
They said the kids that were arrested were 19 to 22. But none of the people that were coming out of that little hole there, or even the guy in the sewer video, looked 19 or 22.
Yeah.
This is a different group.
Again, I think that we won't get much more information on this. This is something that'll just go away in a couple of days and we just won't hear anything else about it. So it is what it is. Internet had fun the last 2-3 days with it, but I don't think this is something that we'll get much update from. This will be something in February we won't talk about again, won't ask about. Won't see anything on social media about it. Just one of those things that has happened. It's like literally like a flash. Like we've seen it, it happened, it's over, totally gone, and we don't get an update about it. They'll say that those tunnels were sealed, and
Nothing ever happened.
Nothing ever happened. Tunnels were sealed, and that's it.
Just some kids horsing around.
Yeah,
boys will be boys.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's their version of a tree fort.
It's just the irony of the Hamas tunnel scare. And in our very home, our backyard, this is literally happening.
What's happening?
Meanwhile, in Gaza, we act like, I know white people are kind of getting over that story and looking for the next story to cling to. There's over 30,000 is the death toll currently in Gaza. So hope you find those tunnels. Keep doing your thing.
Another Michael Rappaport response to it was, do you think Hamas invented tunnels? No, they stole that from us. You didn't think we have tunnels? We have tunnels too. In regards to,
it's a really good point.
I'm not follow Michael Rappaport. I'm not making any
Drake
of this shit
did
up.
make Underground Kings, which I look at it differently now.
Yeah.
Jay said, we getting money up under you. We know where his allegiance is.
And if you've been to Marcy Avenue, big Orthodox Jew. I'm just saying.
No worry and